Hey, howdy. Well, so remember when I said I was gonna play this? Well, I'm still playing it. It has been many moons. Again. Again, comma, again, parentheses, again, again, again. I know this is a running bit at this point that I will keep getting distracted for months on end. But we're back. We're doing more Four Heroes, and if I do say so myself, I think this is a certified Linux moment. It looks a lot better. Maybe it's just because I'm viewing this through a bigger screen than previously, but like this looks great. Also, I ended up poking around a little bit, and one of the things that I realized, and maybe I should have seen this coming. I'm at the wrong town. I think technically the place that I'm supposed to go is Horn. Which, fair enough. Seems like the plan, the expected first place you're supposed to go is, I guess Horn, and then realize that there's nothing you can really do in Horn. I'm gonna poke my head back in there anyway, just to be sure. But I don't think there's anything we can do here right now. Having to remember the controls on the fly. I think that there's some stuff in the castle I can grab. But yeah, since last time we also have, what was the new crown that we even got? It was Dancer, right. Dancer's quite good. So I actually don't mind that at all. But if we head up to the castle, I think there's a few things we can do over here because we have the key now. We don't have the, like, second order key. We don't have the gold one yet. We just have the silver one. But even the silver one, we get to do a little bit here. Like, we get to poke our head in here and get some cool loot. There's an X potion, and then I forget what is up here. High ether. Oh, awesome. Those are really good. The stats and info, man. No kidding. Playing time 30 hours. Battles 5,000. Wow. Treasure boxes 55%. Really cool. I think there was one more thing we can grab in here. If we go into the castle, there's a door we can open up. But the plan from here is to not try and break progression and to just do things in the order of the different areas. So we're gonna do Gera first. Not sure exactly what that's going to entail, but that is something that we're gonna try and something that we have access to. I remember the boss at the end of Gera is irritating, but not necessarily difficult. Because if I recall correctly, the boss at the end of the Gera path, every single one of these is one of the 7 princes of hell. And I believe for Gera it's Asmodeus? Or I guess Asmodeus, depends on who you ask for how you pronounce that. But Asmodeus, if I recall correctly, is just not super hard, but he does play stat games, which can be irritating. If I recall correctly, he has an ability that's just basically party-wide random statuses. Ooh, right, I forgot about this. But there's something in here. The Soul of Phasma, I think? Soul of Phasma. I don't remember what that is. Is that a... Oop. Music score. I need to clear out my damn inventory. Soul of Phasma. Okay, here it is. This is like tailor-made for Wayne. Have fun with that. And we cannot enter this door yet. There's some ambiguous dark power protecting it. So as it happens, that dark power is every single other demon lord that we have to go and fight first. So, despite Horn being the first place that you think of going back to, this is the last place in terms of dungeons. So we're not going to be back here for a while. But let's try Gera. Let's see what interesting things we find there. Probably something to do with water again. But we are also we're slightly overpowered for the current situation. Not by much. I remember like we ended up killing Leviathan fairly handily this time. But I don't know how that really will correlate with the rest of the adventure. Because Leviathan, I think, is like the third or fourth one you're supposed to do in terms of difficulty. Still not a pushover, not by any means. I still don't quite understand how, when I was a kid, I breezed through that fight. Couldn't tell you what I did, but it was whatever I did, it worked. I think it was a party of all elementalists. Either that or was spamming Mirror. It was one of the two. Which I kind of did that anyway. And even then, it wasn't good enough. I forget what the deal is with this place. The Moonfolk were destroyed fighting to seal away Asmodeus, demon of the desert. I see. Oh, and we can go in here now because we have animal form. Oh, cool. Yeah, hell yeah, we can finally buy stuff from this. This is going to be our one-stop shop for more or less all of our healing magic. Protect is here, Shell is here, and all the cures, and Asuna and Raise. I'm going to pick up a Curaga because Curaga is just really nice to have. And there's also magic weapons in here and a key. Cool. A little secret from Meow to you. Good things happen when a scholar puts on a pair of Hermes sandals. Interesting. 4 forbidden towers stand in the world. Once you enter them, you have no place to go but up. You have anything for me, Mr. Seagull? I guess not. A little secret from Meow to you. There are crowns hidden in the 4 great forbidden towers. That there are. To my memory, they're not super necessary. And they're also endgame crowns, because it's endgame content. But it is there if you want it. It's cool. I was kind of expecting there to be something over here. The way that this is, like, ratcheting back and forth makes me think that you could probably clip out of bounds if you were clever with that. Okay, I'll tell you what, let me sell a few items. Nothing crazy, though. We still have all of our fire harps, which could be interesting if we ever find things that are weak to fire. But half the stuff we're fighting is demons, so I don't know how common that's gonna be. Let me go store stuff, actually, that'll probably be best. Storage, my beloved. We're not a kennel, you know. Fresh... I forgot I had this! Fresh meat! Right, inflicts sudden death. I want to keep that around. Okay, raise. Drop off the fighter gi, the dark steel armor, the confusion. The confused cape I might actually want to keep, but let's just deposit everything I know I'm not going to use for the immediate moment. Turtle shell's probably better than the sleep ring. Rainbow boots aren't used anymore. Phoenix downs I'm going to keep, just in case. Potion. Courage Ring. There is a specific fight that I'm going to want Courage Ring for, and it is not this one. Okay. Now, hang on, let me withdraw something. The hunting horn is something I do want to think, I want to at least think about for the future. Spring Gauntlets would be funny. The Confused Cape I do want to give. One of them goes to Wayne, and then one of them I'll give to Mary as well. Oh, block Sleep. Wait a second. Sleep might be better to hold on to. Just having some characters that are completely immune to stuff would be really, really nice. Especially because of how much of a headache Sleep is. You're still wearing the stupid Hermes sandals, right? Okay. You currently have the turtle shell. This is gonna knock your defense down by 1, that's fine. Oh, that's a... I'm not gonna do that. And the music score I can just throw out. I know I'm not gonna use that. And then, come to think of it, before I do anything else, let me actually head back to Liberté. I think there's an item I forgot to collect, if I recall correctly. I know this is a little scatterbrained right now, but I'm a little scatterbrained right now, so it's fine. At least there's now a nice marker on the map for where where Liberté is at all times. Ah, come on. Okay, so I think if I go and talk to the people again, they will have something for me, because I don't think I talked to them initially. Maybe like just for the sake of it, let's turn back into a human. They seem pretty nonplussed about everything that's going on. Oh, cool. There's a lot of lore about, like, Roland being the old hero. I don't know if the implication is supposed to be that he's, like, the hero from the original Final Fantasy or what. Even if there's nothing, it's just nice to get this flavor text, even if it is admittedly not a lot of flavor text. My one major complaint with this game is that I sincerely wish there was more dialogue, more nerding out about the story. Okay, hang on. The animals usually have nuggets of wisdom. Okay, that's not wisdom. that is survival instinct. Those are two different things. Do any of you guys say anything? I mean, obviously they say things, but, like, do they say anything? Do they give me anything? Suppose not. Allow me to consult the game facts page. Give me 1 second. Like, surely, right? No, doesn't seem like it. Interesting. Well, they're living on top of a whale. Not necessarily my problem, but I hope they're enjoying it at least. This isn't something that really happens every day. But I wish there was more flavor text in general, because there's so much, just like, there's so much neat stuff about this game that just isn't really elaborated upon. And admittedly, it's a DS game, and a fairly, like, mid to early DS game. They weren't working with too much here. The fact that it's 3D at all is a miracle. But, like, all the same, it would be very cool if they, like, went full hog and did a whole bunch of cool... just a bunch of cool stuff. Okay. So, step one is I need to go and talk to the king again. I need to go up to, definitely not the Taj Mahal. Hey man, what's up? Who are you people? Oh, right, this is the past. Your Highness, Lord Crinja has returned. There's our man. It's been a while. Ah, you bring a seedling of the great tree. Well done, Crinja, well done. No, sire. Ariadne is the one you should thank. Ariadne? A woman of Arbor, sire. The only one who believed in me and trusted me with this great gift. It was she who gave me the seedling. Now we can build a bridge. A green bridge that will bring Gera and Arbor together. You did well, Crinja. You have the kingdom's gratitude. I don't fully remember the story of this section. By your leave, I shall return to the Moonlight Tower. There I shall await news of your success. This is I guess post-crisis, pre-crisis, hard to tell. Like, it's hard to use terms to describe time travel and time skip moments. We know something's up, we just don't know what. But for now, let's just go to the Moonlight Tower and talk to Crinja. I'm lazy, I'm just gonna use the Dragon Harp. I think it was over here, right? It's along this coast, yeah. Oh right, I was in auto mode still. Oh no, wait! I have to refactor everything because this is my fucking this is my auto battle build. Hold everything. Okay, so we were go back to what we were doing before. Hero with like an emphasis on magic damage. Black mage that blows shit up. So this was magic, 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 magic. Magic. And raise. you ended up getting Bard, yeah. And Bard is, like, low-key insane. I was not aware of your game, but Bard is really, really strong. The ability to skip enemy turns alone is so nice. Let's go with... because Hide I'm probably not going to use. Maybe I'd do, like, Cura... because the trick with Cura is that I can use it every turn, but I don't think I'm going to have to use it every turn. Let's do Cura, Curaga, Raise, and then Curaga, ironically, is going to be my weaker of the two heals, because if I'm using Cura, I'm probably going to follow it up after one of the Giver spells so that it does more. Okay, and let's head back to Guerra and save. Because I still have no idea what is in this dungeon, and I'm fully prepared to get owned. Probably not. We're pretty good as far as weapons go, but, like, I still might get owned. Alright. So... Dragon Harp again, because I don't want to deal with enemy encounters, and then let's ball. Now we actually get to do the dungeon. We just have to go and find Crinja and go, hey bestie, you're working for the devil, or you're working for one of the devils. Oh, they resist it, shit. They resist fire! I probably should have seen that coming. They don't resist that. Damn it, I should have picked up a Dragon Wing while I was in town. Damn it, okay. I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do for Brad, because he does not seem to do a lot of damage. But also, we are taking 0 damage from everything. We're gonna be fine. If I just block... if I block and then Magic Mojo again, this will go by very quickly. But let's try Reckless while I'm here. Because Brad does attack first. 68. That's not terrible. Magic Mite does still stomp everything, though. Echo Herbs. I feel like that's fine to keep as a one-of. Oh, lovely. This is an actual fight. I have no more need of you. The power of Arbor is now mine. But this is treachery! Oh, right. So he was ambushed out here. Trolla zombies. Interesting. So are these, like... I wonder if these are actual, like, the zombie equivalent of the Trollud mini-boss. Or if these guys have something else going on. Okay. Oh. Just a weaker version of World Bludgeon? Am I going crazy? Yeah, that was not nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be. Yeah, you get a potion. You are the travelers who are in the palace, aren't you? I'm in your debt. Don't worry about it, we do this kind of stuff all the time. What about Ariadne? Isn't she with you? Because she gave a seedling of the great tree to me, a foreigner. She was exiled from Arbor. She's waiting for me in Quicksand Castle. I have to go there. Quickly. But you've been hurt. You'd never make it across the sands. Listen, we'll go and find Ariadne for you, right guys? No, you can't. Without the Merkmole, without the Merkmole, you'll never find the castle. No worries. We've already got one. Don't worry about it. Protect Ariadne. Right, because I'm remembering this now. Ariadne is the Sand Devil. It was... I mean, it feels a little mean to say she is the Sand Devil. She became the Sand Devil out of grief after what happened with Crinja, because Crinja was ambushed up here and presumably left for dead. But he survived and started, like, roaming around... like, roaming around the desert sands as a, what's even the word for it? Okay, we've tested Reckless, Blade Blitz. How does Wrath do here? Wrath still fucks things up. Okay, that's awesome. I'm not scared of these worms at all, so I'm just gonna use this opportunity to heal. Vitriol. Oh, fun. That did seem to knock my damage a bit. Not by a lot. Also, while I have a moment, how am I doing for time? 28 minutes. I want to keep these episodes roughly an hour long, because I know YouTube... I know for a fact YouTube pitches kind of a hissy fit if you try and... or if your videos are, like, variable length, because, you know, God forbid you spend more than 20 minutes on something. So I guess I'll... like, Tuki will probably do better than these videos, as is, you know, as is tradition. But I want to keep things at least a somewhat reasonable length. And then, if I recall correctly... man, it is so hard to tell from this tiny-ass map where I'm supposed to go. It's here, I think. Also, I gotta say, I do really like this set piece of You're in the Past now. I wish they did more with the, like, the architecture of the fact that it's, like, fucking 20 years in the past or something like that. I forget the specific time skip, but, like, all the NPCs look the same and all the locations look the same. Like, you may as well... this may as well just be the exact same time frame. I'm not gonna mess around this time, I'm just gonna go Magic Might. Though come to think of it, it's very rare to see a game like this that actually does a, like, light world, dark world, pre-apocalypse, post-apocalypse setup that really commits to it. Like, the one that comes to mind is Hollow Knight Silk Song, which I won't get into specifics on that in case you're interested in seeing that yourself, but Hollow Knight Silk Song does it, and it is really cool. And, like, my immediate first thought when I saw that that was a thing that was going to happen was, I can only imagine how much work that was to actually make it happen. That is such an absurd amount of work. Okay. I also do not remember which of these is correct. The Bowl Kings, right, these guys. Bowl Kings and whatever... It wasn't a Kate Sith, whatever these things are called now. I'm killing you, though. What did that say, Net Matter? Tranquilizer is confusion, I think. That's not really worth it. Okay, hang on. I think I remember what I'm supposed to do here. I have a map pull it up from GameFAQs, but it is not a very descriptive map. It's here. D, and then up here to E. And then E to F. Oh, hello? Sir? This is like a real enemy. That's a little scary. I do not do a lot of damage. Please don't insta-give my party, thank you. That'd be rude. Okay, never mind. You hit twice. You would probably be really scary if I was on level. He really does not like Brad. Unfortunately, I'm not on level. L+ ratio. See you tomorrow, dude. Okay. And then it is E to F. And then F to I. I don't appreciate the, like, magnetism of you click somewhere, you, like, tap somewhere on the screen and the game goes, oh, I think I know where you want to go, and the game is just straight up wrong. I don't appreciate those... Oh. Cursed. Cursed is skills, right? Ah, that sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. Gonna have to rework my strategy a little bit here. Let's go with Wrath. Fyra. How much does Fyra do? I suppose we'll find out in a minute. But Wrath does just... You point at something and make it explode. And that's before the Diddy. Okay, yeah, Fire is perfect here. In fact, I'll tell you what. I don't remember if a Cursed lingers after battle. I don't think it does, but I'm gonna hit us with a Miracle, just to get it over with. Ah, Curse Ring. Interesting. I don't actually know how Curse works when it's inflicted on enemies. I'm not gonna bother. Maybe, like, if I really want it, I can just grind for it later. Because Bandit is in this game. and you can just use Bandit to grind for items, including some items that you can't get anywhere else, which is interesting and also a little frustrating. Okay, yeah, Ariadne is here. And King Horn. Very suspicious. What do you mean? That Crinja was just using you. He wanted the seedling of the great tree for himself. Don't listen to him, Ariadne. He's lying. What are you doing here? Crinja sent us. We've come to rescue Ariadne from your clutches. Meddling fools. I'll teach you to interfere in royal affairs. Oh fuck, this is just the boss, is it? Yup, I think it is. That's terrifying. I don't mind stalling for a second because I need to heal anyway. Whoa! Old man's got moves! Okay. This, I think, is a scripted fight. I think. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but I will do a Kiraga. Oh, bastard, okay. You want to do it that way, huh? You just jumped up and down like a Super Paper Mario NPC. You cannot hurt me. The power of the seedling is truly great. Crinja. So you still live. Use the Merkmal. Shine it on him. Not even any fucking punctuation. No. Here we go. Warg. You fool, Crinja, you pitiful fool! You were mighty once. But your time has passed. You should have stayed in the desert where you belonged. Your moonfolk are finished. Do you hear me? With Guerra Kingdom of Magic under my control, I shall build an empire that rules the world. There's our man. I know I'm probably gonna say this about every single one of these bosses. I adore this boss's design. It looks so cool. Let's open with an Aria. Just like general all stats up. Oh my god. Turn 1, huh? Sidewinder. Okay, Sidewinder is what I was thinking of. This is the scary attack, and of course, my healer's dead. This is not going to be a pleasant fight. I'm gonna keep trying for a raise, though. As I am wont to do. Wow, okay. Yeah, I am super overpowered. This is still a hard fight, though. So you stand still, don't do anything for a bit. Of course, Wayne is cursed again because life is hell. Do a full block and hopefully... No, yeah, they're not even psyched up anymore. Everyone has lower stats, basically from here on out. And this is why I packed Kiraga. Just having a button that I can hit that heals everyone without needing setup turns seems really helpful. Oh my god. He can just petrify you? That's kind of mortifying. Because there's no recovering from petrification. If I didn't have this gold needle, that would be permanent. That's a little terrifying. Don't you dare. This is one of those fights where there is a chance I just get I get owned by bad luck. And I know that is John's, admittedly, but the fact that he can just choose a character and go, you're petrified now, and I don't have enough, I don't have the materials to really deal with that. Well, let's go for a miracle just for the hell of it. We will eventually get something that is an all stats boost. Oh, Brad is psyched down. Interesting. We'll eventually get something that is effectively an all stats up and healing each turn. We don't have it yet, though. That's after Arbor. Thank you. Okay, so he can't break us for the time being. Oh my god, he's almost dead! We're so overpowered for this fight, it's awesome. That was such a bad roll, my god, 160? Is Moonlight Curse really doing that much work on me? Well, can't Moonlight Curse this, idiot. God, it feels so good to steamroll a boss. Damn you! O heroes of light! You have fought boldly and defeated the mighty demon. Now the moonfolk will guide Gera to the correct path. There will be no war with the fairy folk in Arbor. To thee I grant this gift of light. Upon thy head, a crown of might. What do you mean there was a war between Gera and Arbor? Has that ever been brought up before? Go forth with courage, heroes of light. Go forth! The king was possessed by an evil spirit, in body and soul. In the legends of the Moonfolk, this shield was wielded by the great hero Roland. Oh my god! One of the armor pieces of light. This is what I was like. I was very non-subtly looking around Liberté to see if I missed this. I forgot you just don't get it from that fight. You do get it from this, though. Ariadne and I would have been lost had it not been for you. You've done Crinja and I a great kindness. We will forever be in your debt. We shall take the seedling of the great tree to Queen Arbor and beg her forgiveness. I see, and this is, like... This is sort of a nudge in the direction of you should probably go to Arbor next. And I'm going to make the trip there, and then I'm immediately gonna stop for the day. Oh wait, shit. Do I have to transform if I'm going to Arbor? I'm gonna do it anyway. I seem to remember that the curse, what happens to Brad is, like, inhingent on the plot that we will be stopping from taking place. Because I think the reason why they actively stop humans from being there anymore is because, what is this? Hi? What does that shield mean? Does that mean there's like armor pieces of light or something that I'm missing? Worth a shot. Let me consult the game facts page real quick. I gotta scroll back down to where I was. Oh, no, that's just a thing. A fancy new icon above Gera. That's not. I didn't miss anything, that's just an indicator that you did it. Cool. I don't remember that at all. But next up is Arbor, which means that spell that I was mentioning that's an all stats up, and also, more importantly, the new boss and the Monk Crown, I think is the end result from here. Which is cool. Monk is neat. I sincerely wish that the crowns that you got from this section of the game were, like, more impactful. A lot of them are, like, weird niche stuff. Hang on. Oh, yeah, Cringe's on the map now. I do love that. I love the whale. He looks so dumb. He looks so dumb and adorable, and I wish him the best. You're doing so well, Cetus. Yeah, let me get a quick... Let me just get a screenshot of Corinja, and then that will just be the thumbnail. Like, change the parameters a little bit. That's probably fine. Okay. But yeah, that's probably it for me. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Maybe next time it won't take 3 months for me to make one of these again. But yeah, see you then.